play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
On second down, Darnold eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So the football going back over to the New York Jets. Want to assess this past season, 4-12. And don't get mad at me, Jets fans, but that's now double-digit losses and a last-place finish in 4 of the last 5 seasons. So why are you laughing?
I'm laughing how you tried to keep the Jets fans from coming after you when
trying to be nice.
Recited what was going on there.
They're a passionate fan base, new coach coming in. What do they need to change, Charles?
Well, the last 2 head coaches have been defensive-minded guys, Rex Ryan to Todd Bowles. Both of them had their pockets of success. Bowles almost went to the playoffs. I believe his first year as a coach. Rex Ryan went to 2 AFC championship games. But they haven't been to the playoffs since the 2010 season. I would expect an offensive-minded coach to take over with Sam Darnold as their young quarterback.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Okay, partner, got to fit in some Super Bowl chatter here. We're going to have New England and the L.A. Rams, two teams that had to go on the road and win their respective conference titles.
And think about this. The Patriots, who went to 8 straight AFC championship games, back in the Super Bowl yet again, yet they believe they're the underdogs and feel like the whole world is against them. How did they get to adopt that posture? But it's working for them.
And remember, by the way, the Patriots, their first Super Bowl win was against the Rams back in their St. Louis days.
So a lot has changed for the Rams since then. And the Patriots, consistently the most successful team in the NFL. This is going to be fun.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession. On second down, here's Crowell. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now a play fake here on first down. Hardman's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Darnold. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
That'll be taken in the end zone. For the Falcons, Charles, we talked all year about the injuries that they had in 2018, and you kind of touched on it earlier, too. It's hard to get around them, though, when you look back at this past year. So they go to 7-9, and I know that that's not what they wanted, but with all the injuries, is that okay?
It would be if you didn't think you were going to the Super Bowl. You know, if you didn't think you had a chance at that, and they did going into the season. But when you lose your starting safeties in Ricardo Allen and Keanu Neal, your middle linebacker, Deion Jones, for a long stretch of time, you end up starting 1-4, Then in the second half of the season, you have a 5-game losing streak. 7-9 is actually better than I thought that they were finishing because of those 2 long losing streaks.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Ryan. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Jones has it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are in for 6. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 20.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-7. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking deep for Julio. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Falcons now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's going to wipe. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 70 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Get up! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 6 yards away. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Darnold. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, what a juke into space. return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, a reminder to everyone out there, coming up soon, the NFL Club Championship event. Now, there are a handful of those club events that haven't been determined yet, but eventually there will be a representative from each of the 32 NFL teams. It's about $700,000 worth of prize money, and it's all going to take place live on Twitch every day at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, starting January 30th and running through February 2nd. Don't miss it. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Darnold on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to go. It's Darnold. He's got Curse. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
On 1st and 10, Darnold steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Cut!
Darnold from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Ryan to throw. This complete to Jones. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Joe. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 83 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Important extra point up and through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the left side by Curse. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for two.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He goes underneath to Freeman. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Gun. Left. 280. Get up.
Well, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a three.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Ryan. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 48 yards. A road win in the National Football League.